Hey everyone, welcome or welcome back here to my channel where I play Pokemon. Sorry, I forgot my own intro to this channel. It's been weeks, but I'm Nissa and I like Pokemon. And I just gonna start with the explaining. A few weeks ago, I got sick a little bit. Then my dad got sick. Then my mom got sick. Then we figured out my mom had corona. I couldn't be tested because I'm unable to leave my home. So we had corona, and yeah, it's just been a few weeks, and I finally got my voice back. My mom still hasn't. She's still very sick. My dad's fine. Um, but yeah, if my voice changes a little bit during this live stream or I cough a little bit, I'm sorry. That's because I had the vid. I am feeling much better. I have my hot chocolate. I hope you have something you enjoy as well. Yeah, and when you record stuff or are live, then you can really hear how noisy you drink stuff. But anyway, we are finally back, and I apologize that I wasn't here this last couple of weeks, but it was out of my hands in the beginning. I think I got sick like Thursday, and I was just like, okay, I'm gonna sleep the entire Friday and Saturday, and then I'm gonna wake up and be fine Sunday. That didn't happen. Then I thought last week I would be fine, so I was actually fine all Saturday, and then Sunday I woke up and it was just hopeless again. So yeah, but we are here. Let's see the map first here. We are, I think it's Lavender Town we are at. Yeah, and it was that Cubone that some guy I think got kidnapped. I honestly only without my knowledge about this game in any other way. I feel like the conversation on its own stands more to reason that they were gonna help it find its mom. But we're gonna check it out anyway because the game won't let us do anything else probably before we're done it. Oh, team, what's our team? I forgot. We have Arnie level 32, Arcanine 23, Vulpix 24, Nidoking 29, Kakuna Matata level 24, and Pidgeotto. So, at this point, I have honestly 2 Pokemon. Or one I really want to get rid of. Kakuna Matata, because that jokes just aren't funny anymore, and especially because it's a Beedrill. Probably let Pidgeot evolve to Pidgeotto to Pidgeot, before we move it out. But I'm not just moving them out before we have anything to do with it. Oh yeah, all of the players. Let's get into it. Oh, I think it's Friday. Violet comes out, and I will be playing that not at midnight, but at 2 p.m. Danish time, so it will be midnight somewhere, but I think at that point it have come out all around the world, I think. I think 2 p.m. is 9 a.m. in USA. If that is Eastern or Western, I'm not sure, but the other one is 3 hours different. So I don't think the US are the last place it will be released, roughly. So yeah, it will. You all had a chance to look at it at that time. There will of course be spoilers, but you will be spoiled alongside with me. I also have seen some spoilers, like especially because the last year I haven't been able to leave my home, so the last 6 months or so we had gotten a lot of leaks, so but I don't feel like it's any like deep secret leaks I have seen. I haven't even seen the leak. Sorry, the leaked Pokemon yet because it takes too much time to actually find them because Nintendo are really fast to pull them back down again. But I have seen a little bit of fan art. I have seen some theorists. For instance, I'm very scared about my Springitato. What's gonna happen to that when the rest of it, when they evolve? I'm kind of afraid of that. I don't remember. It's Fairy or by Dark the stronger one. I do remember one is strong towards the other, but I don't remember which way. Anyway, I'm really looking forward to trying Violet, but there are some things where I feel like it's gonna be a fun gimmick for the first couple of hours, and then I will be tired of it. Not the game itself, but for instance, the silly hats. The hats make sense on some Pokemons. Sorry, I have something in my light here. Yeah, also because in the middle of all of this, I decided to move my computer from under my table to up there, which were brilliant because I had like this on top of my computer of air, and I had like this in the back of, and my computer just worked really hard with the filters. Not the filters. What's it called? The coolers worked all the time to get the air out, and it couldn't go anywhere. So it helped a lot. I put it up there, but now I have a lot of wiring all around. I have talked with my dad about we gonna do something about it, but at the same time, there's a lot of things we have to do something about. I also have some cabinets up here that don't have the open closing thingy. I don't remember what's it's not a door. It's not called a door. I don't think it's called a door on a cabinet. Anyway, you know what I mean. That we need to do and such. Yeah, you can also see what do you have in front of your monitor. I got this. I got this, which is a glove for a drawing tablet, because I just got a drawing tablet. And then I got like makeup and stuff. I think your monitor or your computer area tells a lot about you, and I don't like what it says about me right now, but someday my room will be completely done. But it's also because every time I get something done, or before I get something done, I also want to do something else. Like, it took like 2 or 3 days for me. I got this table thingy here, and new wardrobe, closet, TV, cabinets on top and below my TV, and a lot. It took a couple of days, and that was it. But then it's just the final touches, and then I wanted to move my computer, and then I wanted to clean my keyboard, and yeah, it's a lot when you already have mental issues. I'm gonna try and bite it. It's not like I don't feel like I'm like this stereotypical mental issue. I don't feel like a lot of people actually are. Anyone I know who also have mental issues do roughly have their own spin on it. And for me, like, I function a lot of the time, but then I just get hit sometimes with something that doesn't work. Let's take Nido King. And for instance, at this point, it's like the my door, not the door, but like the threshold, or what's it called? You have the door, and it's in a door frame, and then the bottom part of the door frame, that part, I can't get my foot over. I can't like lean over it. I can put my hand over it. I can talk to like a delivery man or such without issue. We're gonna kick it. But I can't get my foot actually over that point, and I can't tell you why. It's weird, and I understand it weird, and I understand not all people will get that. But at the same time, I luckily have a lot of support. I got my parents, I have my doctor, is a really good support. He has been on my side the entire time. He know me and my history of sick illnesses, and he know that I wouldn't stay home if I could get out. Basically, I love to be outside. I worked at a farm. I played soccer my entire childhood. I always loved being outside, get dirty, and play around outside, also with my friends' kids and such. So I would never stay inside this long. Like, I love my computer, I like my games, I like my YouTube channel, but I have a really hard time sitting still. But at this point, I have like 12 square meters, and I have my bed and my chair, so it's the limit how much I can move around. Not that I was supposed to press. But I don't want anyone to like feel sorry for me, because I feel like as long as I'm allowed to have my weird things that I just can't, then I don't really have a lot of issues. I get really tired sometimes, especially when I have a lot of night terrors. But otherwise, I am fully functioning, as I also told the I think this is all Pokemons we already have in here, so no reason to go in there. But also, like, in Denmark, when you lose your job, you are automatically getting money. I know that's wild. But either you are in a union, which I am, so therefore I would, if I just lost my job, I would give money from them, not my full higher as I did before, but a fair amount for 2 years. And because I'm sick, that is paused, so the 2 years doesn't count before I get better. Fire. Hey. But if I wasn't in a union, then I would still get money just from the public. Like a public service. Not the same amount. I think it would be half, because I'm technically living with my parents. The public system is, if you live with your parents, then you get like a smaller amount. If I live with my brother or my grandparents or an uncle or a friend, then I would get a bigger amount. And if I had kids, of course, I would give an even bigger amount, plus some extra that you can ask for instance, if your kids need to go to a doctor, dental, and so on. If there's something they need, it should be need. It's not like we want to go to Disneyland. That doesn't work, but I'm really blessed to live in Denmark because I see how people with mental issues in other countries just can't get help because it's too expensive. Where in Denmark it's also, yeah, there's a lot of good and bad about it, because in Denmark, if I broke my leg, I could get to the doctor and free of charge. I will get there, they will see me, I will get some painkillers right away, x-ray, everything. I don't have to pay for any of it. When I get home afterwards, if I need further painkillers, then I would need to pay for them myself, but the rest of the treatment is free. Mental issues doesn't go the same way, and it's both with, you can also actually get them to do some kind of plastic surgery. For instance, my mom looked at getting for snoring. Yeah, people don't think of that like plastic surgery. Just a normal nose job, you wouldn't get that on the from the public. But if you have nasal issues, like you have trouble breathing or you snore or something like that, then they can go in and help you for free. Which again, it's wonderful to be in Denmark, but because it's mental issues, the first many times you get to a doctor, you will be told like, oh, here's some quick medicine, which you have to pay for. Again, medicine isn't free in Denmark. Sorry, but what was I saying? Yeah, medicine isn't free in Denmark, unless you are at the doctor's. Like, they can give you like the pills you can swallow here and now. If I need to get my eyes checked, I can get to an eye doctor free. But if I need to talk to a psychiatrist, that's my own bill. I can get to a psychiatric facility I've been on in Holbæk, where it is for free because it's a mental public institute. But that's where, like, then you just get a predetermined treatment, which for me was 20 weeks, and after that you need to take care of yourself. You get help with finding the right medicine and such, and how to act with other people, which were probably wonderful for some, but for me I need more someone to talk to. And I'm not sure if psychiatrist is the right. It's not someone who gives you medicine, it's someone you get to talk to, who's just a person you can talk to. Like, I'm not sure what they call. Therapist, that was, yeah, a therapist. You have to pay for them yourself, which I don't think is fair, because again, if I broke my leg or lost my eye, that would be free, basically. Can I burn a rye horn? I'm not sure. Not when I'm paralyzed. Yeah, sorry, I didn't intend to talk about mental health when I started this live stream, but basically that's what Relax Sunday is. Hanging out, playing game, and just talk about whatever. Anyway, if you see all of the mess behind me, I'm sorry about that. I try to sit so you can't see it. But it's basically because I got a lot of packages. Like, I got my new chair. And I got some other new stuff, like the day where we got sick, so we don't want to drive to the recycling thingy because we don't want to go out before we are all healthy. Didn't I fire you before? I thought I did. I shouldn't have done that. So it's basically just, yeah, I have here all of the one cardboard box with all of the foam, and over here I have the rest of the cardboard boxes, and in my bed it's like the rest, like plastic and such. Why did I just choose Ember again? Yeah, that's how easy I get confused. What about biting? I don't feel like biting would be a good choice, but it did something. But by the way, I love my new chair. Love it. Not sponsored at all. I have 2 subscribers, but just to tell you, I'm not sponsored at all. Wow, I'm really bad at this today. So yeah, for all the guys out there, in here, not up the nose, but out here, when you have makeup off, it's sometimes gone a little bit up. Like in here, it can also do that behind the ears and such, and then it's just gonna start irritating at some point, and that's pretty much where we are. It's try and trash it. I'm not sure it's the right choice. Well, it's better than anything else I've done. But it killed itself. When I can't kill it, then at least it kills itself. Anyway, one of the hardest things I ever done, I'm only half kidding when I say this, but one of the hardest things I ever done were trying to find a new chair. Because the one I had was like, I don't know why, but when I turned on it, it was like the seat were leaning forward and then backwards, depending on which way you were rotating. And the legs keep getting stuck when I try to move around. They would just get stuck on the floor, and it was noisy, and yeah, a lot of things were wrong with that chair, basically. So I needed to get a new chair. And the thing is, I think part of the reason why it got destroyed, basically, because I don't think it was that old. It was a year or 2 old. It wasn't that old. But I think there's 2 reasons. One is it was a Paragon chair, so it was a cheaper chair, but a less with a lot of things, you can choose the cheaper option, but then you won't what's it called? Then it won't live as long, so I knew that. But also because when I bought it, I was like maybe 95 kilos, and now I'm at least 20 kilos more, I think. I'm not sure, but since I don't leave my home, I sit here, I eat snacks all day, and I decided that I wouldn't stress myself out with thinking about my weight all the time, because especially in the beginning, I feel like that's just not what I need to use my energy on. I just needed to have a safe place and feel safe and give myself time to get better. And I knew if I were too concerned with my weight, then I would probably end up hating myself for gaining weight anyway. So I decided not to care about it. And then a few months ago, I started to like, okay, now we're gonna eat salad. We're gonna try to at least stand up and go around. We have a stair. It's a 2 floors house, so I can't go up and down the stair. But I have a bad leg, so it also have to be when my leg is okay. Yeah, it's just a lot going on. I am starting to take myself more serious, to try to lose weight, but again, it needs to be in a way where I don't start hating myself for not losing weight or not losing weight fast enough. It just need to be like not about losing weight, but more about living healthier. And I think I was in a really good place until I got the bit where I ate salad every day for lunch. I finally found, like, when you when you eat salad every day, it need to be interesting. And it can't be the exact same salad. Like, you can use the same kind of stuff in there, like the base things, but then sometimes you want a Caesar salad with chicken, sometimes you want a pasta salad with chicken, with shrimps or something like that. So you change it up a little bit, and I did get in a good way where I could figure out how to plan the week. So I still ate everything, so it wasn't like I had half a box with shrimp just standing in my fridge for the next couple of weeks without eating it or anything like that. No, not Shuchi Pokemon. So I got to a real good place with that, but then when I got sick, I just needed soup, and the only soup I like is tomato soup. So now I'm really I'm not tired of tomato soup, but that specific brand of, I have two kind of tomato soups I like. Then one of them is like this really spicy soup, which I'm not tired of, because it's like it comes in a carton, and then I just put it in a glass, warm with glass, and then drink it like hot beverage, and it's really good for the throat that way. And the other one is like it's more like bland, boring tomato soup, but it does the job. And it's more like thick, so you eat it more like a meal. Which again is also good for the throat, but I'm just real tired of that variation of it now, because that was something I could eat, where the other one doesn't really, you don't feel full afterwards, because it's more like just drinking hot anything else. So you're more like, you're not thirsty afterwards, but you don't feel full at all. And I'm not one of those people who just stop eating when they get sick. I can get so sick, and I'm still like, I just need food. I need food. Like, when I was a kid, I was very much like I think for 2 or 3 years there were 3 things I would eat, and if my mom didn't make that, I just didn't eat. I was like I just wouldn't eat, and it got worse when I got sick. Um, that's not true. There were four things, but risengrød, which is a Danish rice meal, hot meal. It's real good. It isn't that disgusting as it sounds. It's a specific kind of rice that you use for it. It's real good. I love it. It's very much a Christmas thing. So my mom wasn't really into boiling hot rice for an hour in 30 degrees Celsius summer hot air. So the only three things I would eat otherwise was like pasta. I could take things on my pasta, but it needed to be pasta, tomato soup, and nuggets, but only McDonald's nuggets, because none other nuggets taste the same. And still, as a adult, I don't eat nuggets anymore, but like once a year or something like that, I want my nuggets. And still to this day, it needs to be McDonald's nuggets. Sorry, with their sour sweet sauce, I think it's called. It's delicious. But first of all, I'm not a McDonald's girl, I'm a Burger King girl, and I can say that because I live in Denmark. So it's like we have McDonald's, we have Burger King, and then we have Sunset, but not that many places. Also, I don't really live in a big city, so like if I want food delivered here, I can pick between 3 places, 2 of which is in this city, all 3 of which are pizza. That's it. All I can pick between. So my brother lives like 12-13 minutes away in a car, and there they have McDonald's. Oh, they also have Carl's Jr. That's actually okay. But that's it. And then I think 20-25 minutes away from where I live, we have like McDonald's also, but then Burger King, and we used to have Sunset, we don't have anymore. We also have some local takeaways things around restaurants and such, but not like these fast food chains. We don't have that many of, and I hate it because every time I see a modern American TV show or a movie, or every time I see anyone on YouTube from US, every time I want, when I'm not hungry, but I'm like, I could eat a snack. Every time I'm like that, which is 20 times a day on average, someone says Taco Bell, and it sounds delicious. It sounds so delicious. And I love tacos. I love tortillas, enchiladas. I love all of it. I don't think we can get through here. I think it's blocked. I'm not sure. But gee, I'm very thirsty. I don't think... Yeah. I don't think we have the tea. I think we have to take the tunnel around and then get back. Really, I hope this riding Pokemon in Violet will be so much better than this, to be honest. But yeah, and it doesn't need to be Taco Bell. It's just like every like takeaway thing. We have a lot of Chinese places, but that's not really the same. And I think, again, I need to drive at least 25 minutes for it. So I don't want, like, Burger King and McDonald's can't do, like, if I could drive myself, I would drive and just eat it in the car. But now I can only get it when my brother or mother are wanting to bring it home for me, which I appreciate when they do. I also appreciate that they don't do it too often, to be honest. But it's like, I'm pretty sure Taco Bell isn't healthy, but I'm pretty sure it's healthier than McDonald's. Whoop. Whoops. Sorry. I have a shelf under my desk, which my computer was supposed to stand on. So now I use it for sodas. And I'm like, wait, I drink adult versions of soda. So when I accidentally knock them down with my feet, they are a little bit noisy. Let's see. Let's see here. I just want to check. I think I know where we are, but I want to make sure. Yeah. So now we need to go in here. And then I think we need to go out there. All the way there. And then we can choose between going this way. Or that way. Which is weird. This map is very much made like you are gonna miss something. Because then you're gonna get to here and then you're probably not going back either way. Well, I probably will. But I feel like a lot of people don't. Double kick the radio. Really, my voice, both my voice and my throat all, it's fine. The last week it's been totally fine. Until I'm starting to record a video for my main channel. Or when I sit down and actually talk with my parents or something like that. It's fine until I actually decide that now I need my voice. If it's just like I'm just saying something quick to my parents, or I'm just sitting in here playing games, which is my main thing at this point. I did just get a new game. I got a game I really didn't think were gonna be something for me, but I'm not sure you know him, but let's game it out here on YouTube. He's basically making this video where he's just gonna play game as they are really not intended, and it's awesome. But then he mentioned that City Skyline had this from the 11th to the 13th, where you could play it for free. So I was just gonna try it, and then actually it's really good. It is kind of, I feel like it's a little bit limited in what you can do with it. But I did get it. I think I got like 75% off or something like that because I bought it here. Why it was free to play these days, and then there were a offer of, I think, 75% off or something like that. Like it was like a lot. And then there were like a DLC pack, and there's a lot of DLCs. I can actually check here. DLCs. Yeah, I think there's like 34 things in this DLC pack. I feel like I should have won this fight, but yeah. That's a lot, and I think I paid like 100 euros for it. This one. Rage. But I really feel like it was a good price for what I got. There were though some of the things in the DLCs that I didn't notice that I just don't care for. For instance, there's natural disasters where you build your pretty little city and then someone comes in and chop it in half or something like that. Not a fan of it at all. But at the same time, I got some news. Other things that were pretty cool, like instead of just plumping down one airport, that's not the word, airport, gonna try that again, I think. Instead of just plumbing down one little airport, now you can actually build the airport, you can build farmland, you can build like all of these things, where before you could, for instance, get you could get like a windmill and you could get a solar system, but you couldn't get like any, like in every category you had like a 3 or 4 variation, where now you got a lot. And especially now there are eco versions of buildings. Instead of just having bus, you can have biogas buses, I think it's called. I would like to have electric buses personally. That's not an option for some weird reason, but besides that, it's okay. What we have here, I feel like we have all of those. Even the wool pigs, not what I wanted. Ooh, April, which I kind of want, but how to get in here? Especially because it's gonna teleport. Yeah. Okay, so I need to go to my back. And I have a ultra ball. I think that's gonna help me. Oh yeah, it doesn't, normally it's teleports before you actually can get a move in there, but because you catch this way, they should be very much easier to catch. Me like with something is easy. These days I need something easy. Also, why I actually kind of feel like Violet aren't the perfect game for me right now. I think I'm gonna play it, I think I'm gonna love it, then I'm gonna get real tired of it very fast, then I'm gonna put it away, and maybe in either a few days later or a week later or something like that, I will feel much better and want to play it more. but as I mentioned, I'm gonna go live this Friday, I think, at 2 p.m. I'm gonna go live and I'm gonna put it up today. I think it's the same time as this live stream basically. And then I think Saturday I'm gonna do it too, but not Sunday because Sunday we're gonna do this. And then I'm gonna figure out at the latest Saturday you will know what my plan is for Violet when I'm gonna play it again. Because I thought about maybe doing like, instead of making this where I make a live stream a few hours, then instead of that I would more be making maybe only an hour, but then more days a week. But at the same time, I also sometimes need days where I just can lay in my bed and feel sorry for myself, to be honest. So I need to figure out how to take care of myself, have fun, and do what I want to do at the same time. And I will clarify, like, I actually want to make this video and this live stream. I really want that. I do make them for fun. As you can see, my channel have again 2 subscribers, so why would I do it if I didn't want to? Like, I'm probably never gonna make any money out of this channel. I am, however, surprised. I've begun to think, not really hope, because I don't want to hope for something that may not happen. But I am gonna started to think that it would be cool on my main channel if I could get up there, especially because I thought it was like 10,000 subscribers to get monetized, and it only 1,000. And I thought like I would find 10 people in the world that wanted to hear what I had to say on my main channel. And today I got my 113th subscriber, which is, honestly, it's just awesome and it means a lot to me. So yeah, if you don't know, my main channel is Nisasu. There is a link on this channel also in the subscription, I think, and I basically just play Plants 2 over there and talk about animals, where they come from, weird things about them. I just made a video on the history behind zoos, where they come from. That Henry VIII had a white bear in the Tower of London. Yeah, as I said, weird things. So I do that over there, and I love that very much too. And then I made videos on mods for Planet Zoo as well. But yeah. Let's see here. Yay, Pokemon Center. I didn't think this was the... Oh yeah, of course we are looking for Team Rocket, so this have to be their area. And honestly, because I know to get to Giovanni, that's gonna take a lot of time if I don't feel like... because I can feel already now my throat aren't feeling too good. So if it gets worse, I will stop for today and we will continue next Sunday instead. Um, just to keep that in mind, guys. Again, I'm feeling much better, but I do not feel healthy at all. Talk to these guys. Talk to this guy. What are you gonna teach my... Buzzy Buzz? Galactic Load. I'm not sure what that is, but I kind of want it. Psychic move. Well, psychic moves aren't... I feel like I love the idea of psychic moves, but a lot of them just aren't my fighting style, because I like to see moves afflict pain right away, to be honest. All of these stat changing moves, they are just not for me. But yeah, very bad. Buzzy Buzz, isn't that the electrical move I already removed? Very bad must be better than Bite, right? Yeah. This thing I don't like about this game, and I love a lot about this game, but this thing is and you guys, don't any of you have anything? Yeah, I'm not gonna pay that. I totally forgot what I was talking about. I'm sorry. Hey, Brock. Oh, on my way back from visiting Celadon City Gym. Yes, again, sorry, I need to read it as I can. Keeping in touch with gym leaders is part of our duties, after all. The girls at that gym all turned me away for some reason, though. Actually, have some pewter crunchies. I bought them as a gift to the gym here. And now we get the teeth for the cup, so that's at least. Let's see. I'm not really sure where I am. What is this place? We have a meow. But is it the meows or a meows? It was a meows. I'm pretty sure this is just a building that doesn't matter at all, I think. But then why would Brock stand in front of it if it doesn't change anything? Ah, that's the Meta building. The building for where what's it called? You're gonna yeah, where all the switches will be like a little commercial that this is where they build Pokemon, like Nintendo actually tried to put themselves in the story. I don't really care for it, to be honest. Okay, is this is the mart? We don't need that. Not right now. Well, I'm not sure if we even have a Pokemon Center here. No, a gym center. Oh, that's down here. Okay, so maybe we are not taking on Giovanni today. Maybe we just take the gym leaders. Maybe. Not sure. Is this the grass gym? Yeah, they turned him away because he's a boy. And it's one of the weirdest gym challenges ever. Like, it's such a waste of time. Like, it would make more sense if it were something like find the certain flower. For instance, find the flower that looks like something you haven't seen before or something like that. That would make sense. I do not feel like this makes sense in any way. Yeah, really, I love homemade chocolate, but the glass gets so disgusting. Really. Yikes. I'm guessing Slizzy Slide would be a good thing to do here, but I'm not sure. And why does the gym challenge, not challenger, the girls in the gym have blooms? Shouldn't that be Erika's ace, I thought? Please wake up and Slizzy Slide. Thank you. Yay. Akakuna Matata went to level 26. Not that way. This way? Yeah. I think we all know if we had to do this challenge and we just saw Erika there, we would have just jumped through the hedge. I had anyway. Or the bush. What's the difference between a bush and a hedge? Not sure. Hmm. I'm a little afraid if I'm gonna use up all of my fire moves before we get to Erika. But in the other hand, on the other hand, I also have a fire Pokemon. Not as high level, but it's a fire Pokemon. Ooh, the Terrestrializes event with the Eevees that are gonna have different Terrestrialize types. I'm really looking forward to that. I know I want at least a evolution on my team, but I'm both like, do I want a evolution with the same terror type as the evolution, or to boost its own attack type, or do I want something different? And in a way, I want a dark typed Flareon or a fairy type. Like, there's so many ways you can go ironic with it, but at the same time, if your move pool is the same move pool, whether you are terrestrialized or not, then I feel like it's gonna hurt you to have something too different. So you, like, if two of your moves is only based on your terrestrialized variation, so you aren't able to use them without terrestrialization, that's just how it doesn't make sense. But I do feel like that's the way they're going. I'm just saying, Tangela is one of those Pokemons I would like to catch to figure out how it looks if you rolls out all of the vines. But let's try with Betty Bad just to not use up all of the fire moves. That was a good choice anyway. So I think terrestrialization are gonna be a very cute gimmick, but I honestly think I'm gonna hate it after a while, especially with the hats. Some of the hats make sense. Oh, I came from there, I think. I think I'm going this way. What was I saying? Yeah, the hats, you're gonna get tired of them. Like, Sudowoodo looks so good when it gets to be just voodoo. With the flower on top of the tree stump, that looks very cute. But some of the other hats, just like the flower on a fire Pokemon, wouldn't the flower just burn off, to be honest? I'm not sure. And with, if it was like you are turning into a terrestrialized Pokemon, so you now have some diamond move, so it's a completely new type, you didn't get like a type that already exists, then I could understand it. Like, you would give some crystal crown or something like that. That would be wonderful, but I'm just not seeing that. Now, I am afraid that I'm under-leveled here, but at the same time, I don't think I ever had issues with Erika before. So I think we're okay. I think. I thought that before, anyway. Okay, so we're gonna go dark type. I feel like that was better. Wasn't that better? Yeah, you can hear my brain isn't here. Basically, it's still... My brain is still thick and unable to concur. Do not do that. Wake up. Wake up. Okay, I can go 2 rounds. I can hope to attack first. Or I can hope to use Spongy Bubble first. But here I know I hurt it more. Yeah, Bouncy Bubble, I don't feel like I would get that much out of it as I want to get out of it, but I'm not sure. Yeah, that's what happens. Okay. I'm gonna try with Vulpix. It's fairly underleveled, but it is a fire type. So it should at least be able to take out this one Pokemon. Flamethrower. Yeah, and then hopefully it would level up my Vulpix just a little bit. No, but I need Nidoking and Pidgeotto did. No, I've gotta stay with my Vulpix. Because I still have Arcanine as a buffer, I don't feel like Pidgeotto are gonna do anything good in here. Maybe I should have caught a lot of Pokemons just to level up. Okay, please let me attack first. If I had attack first, that would beat it now. Nidoking is roughly the right level, so we also have that as a buffer. But her Ace don't... Ooh, I should have used Bite. I figured out before that Bite or Dark Move were good. Well, but anyway, I gotta use same move again just to make sure that I kill it. Yay! Yeah, I know the poison is nice. Ah, it's because it's a Weeping Bell, but it wasn't. I'm pretty sure it wasn't a Weeping Bell originally in Pokemon Yellow. That wasn't good. Well, that wasn't good. I do not feel like Nidoking is the right one to use, but I do feel like it's not gonna take poison damage, so that will help. I'm just saying right away, if my video Thursday or Tuesday, sorry, are a little delayed, it's because of my voice. Trash it. Yeah. It's kind of like this Pokemon doesn't play fair. So I think we have a trick up our sleeve. I think we have one and it's not this one. Oh, no, no, no. That's not the trick. This is the trick. Okay, I have Evervine. Do I have anything stronger? No, so we're gonna go with Evervine. Now, my Vulpix took good damage. But when Eevee have dark moves, we're gonna go with Eevee. It's not... Oh, it's probably not my best choice. At least it didn't use Mega Drain, so it didn't... Let's try with Rage. Yeah, Moonblast is fine as long as you don't use Mega Drain and make yourself stronger. It did practically nothing. Let's try it again. Let's try Fury Attack. It's probably aren't better. No, 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 no. Yeah, I was afraid to switch out my Pokemon because if I did, he would give a good attack in first, and I only have my Eevee at half HP, so I didn't want to risk that. Very bad. Please make it work. Please, 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 please. No, no. Ah! How much did it help you? Too much. Okay. So we're gonna try a fire move. Probably aren't gonna do it. But it did! It did! We defeated Erika. Please, I don't care. It's the tail. You shouldn't hit your Pokemon. Like, if you do a high five to a dog, you don't do a high five. You do like this and let the dog high five you. So why would you smack the tail of the Eevee? I don't understand. We're gonna run out the Rose Garden. Well, it isn't a Sunday live stream if I aren't tired for some reason. Well, I have been awake at this, yeah, at least I think 15 hours or something like that at this point. Yeah, as I mentioned, I get night terrors, so therefore I aren't always able to just what's it called? I'm not always just able to sleep when I want to, and especially when I get night terrors, then I can't just go to sleep again. Then I'm awake. I always been like that. If I'm awake, then I'm awake. It doesn't matter if I wake 2 hours after I get to bed and then get out to pee, then I'm awake. It doesn't matter. Yeah, we're gonna heal them twice. How many Do you think over the time have done that? Just spamming the A button and then healing them twice. And that's where we leave it today, guys. Yeah, honestly, I'm not gonna drag this out because I'm not completely here. I am glad that I actually got to do this live stream. I am really hyped about that. I have been missing it so much, but I also need to listen to my body, so we're gonna end it here. You know the drill, guys. Like, subscribe, and turn on the bell notification so you know the next time I upload a video. I really hope to see you again, either in the comments below or in the next video. Bye, guys. Where's the button? There. Bye.